onvi, onvi. Okay,
on,
not o.
on,
O भी नहीं होगा. Okay, that should not be o, but it should be o. O, half o. Lalita ma'am and Simran, turn on your
on,
videos.
me.
Yeah,
on,
onvi.
on,
Now, third one. Okay,
On we.
only, only,
guys,
only.
अपना repeat करना, म्यूट करके अपने आप को रिपीट करिए. Mute yourself. I'll be asking you the last. You can share me the video after the class. No problem. I'll be asking you in the last even, and in the podcast we are already doing tomorrow. जिसको ज़्यादा बोलने का शौक है podcast attend करे कल का. Okay. So next is you can see the word EXACERBAT. Okay. So this in British accent we pronounce it. It is exacerbate. Okay. Exacerbate. Exacerbate. जिनको भी कल का अटेंड करना है पॉडकास्ट, अगर आपने होमवर्क मेरे ख्याल से मोस्टली स्टूडेंट्स ने होमवर्क कर ही लिया है. ठीक है, तो जैसे जैसे अब आप काम करते रहोगे तो कंपटीशन भी थोड़ा टफ होगा, राइट? सो वी हैव टू गो अकॉर्डिंगली. ऑलराइट, सो व्हाट यू ऑल हैव टू डू इज माय डियर शाइनिंग स्टार्स, आप सब मुझे अभी सुन रहे हो, अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस कर लो और आप मुझे रिकॉर्ड करके भेजोगे. अगर इफ आई फील दैट या योर रिकॉर्डिंग इज प्रॉब्लम, लाइक देयर इज नो इश्यूज, एंड अगर आपको टाइम चाहिए होगा तो डोंट क्राई, साइड में बैठ के रोने मत लग जाना, प्रैक्टिस करो. ओके, बिकॉज मैं नहीं चाहती हूँ कि कोई आपको ये कमेंट करे कि अभी तो आया ही नहीं फिर भी बोल रहे हो, राइट? तो प्रैक्टिस करनी, अपने आप को पहले बेहतर बनाना है. ऑलराइट, और जिन जिनका मुझे लगता है परफेक्ट है उनको हम सेलेक्ट कर लेंगे. ओके, नेक्स्ट. सो सेम इफ वी टॉक अबाउट American accent, so sir is going to be sir. Sir. Exacerbate. Exacerbate.
exacerbate,
Exacerbate,
Exacerbate.
Okay,
exacerbate.
only 2 times everybody. Okay, और साथ में ही बोला करो, अलग अलग मत बोला करो, it takes a lot of time then. The last word, many people call up is nostalgia, nostalgia. Okay, but no, it's nostalgia, nostalgia. When it comes to American
nostalgia,
pronunciation, it is
Nostalgia,
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 nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
nostalgia,
Nostalgia.
Agar if it talks, if we
nostalgia,
talk about the we talk about the British pronunciation, it's going to be nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
nostalgia,
Okay.
nostalgia,
So let's try the last time. Fastidious, fastidious, fastidious.
fastidious, fastidious,
fastidious,
fastidious,
fastidious,
Fastidious.
fastidious, fastidious,
Anvi,
fastidious.
anvi,
Fastidious.
anvi.
Fastidious. Fastidious.
envy,
Envy. Envy. Envy.
Envy, envy, envy.
Envy. Envy.
Envy,
Envy.
envy,
British, exacerbate, exacerbate, exacerbate.
exacerbate,
exacerbate, exacerbate.
American, exacerbate, exacerbate, exacerbate.
exacerbate,
Exacerbate. Exacerbate. Exacerbate.
American, nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
nostalgia,
Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
Okay, British,
nostalgia,
nostalgia, nostalgia,
Nostalgia. Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
All right,
Nostalgia,
let's see the
nostalgia,
English writing
nostalgia.
running stars. But इससे पहले एक बार और we are going to listen from Madhu ma'am all the pronunciation.
yes, fastidious, 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 envy, 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 exacerbate, 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 nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia.
Perfect. Okay, so my dear shining stars, why I'm teaching in British and American both, because it really creates a tough task sometimes. You feel that other person is speaking incorrect. I still remember once I was traveling the bus, and behind me, three students of engineering, they were sitting and arguing with each other. One was saying it is called privacy. Okay, privacy. Another was saying it's not privacy, it's not privacy, but it is privacy. Privacy. And then I had koi privacy. It is called privacy. Privacy. So they all were fighting together upon this. But they were not knowing that I was the one who was sitting there. So I said, see, guys, it is like when it comes to neutral, you can say privacy. When it comes to American, we can say privacy. But when it comes to British, you can say privacy. So they all said, why should we believe her then? Okay, so means they started gossiping about that. So I've given my business card to them. So they were like, then they started saying that you are the one who was selling this insult kara diya and all. So, but the thing was that the main important thing
Papa,
was that kindly mute yourself, dear. So
इधर
how it
आना.
is, Gursimar, mute yourself.
क्या रखा है पापा ये?
Gursimar, mute yourself.
पापा जी इधर आना. देख रहे मैम बोल रहे मुंह पे साफ कर, मेरी स्किन गायब होगी.
मेरी स्क्रीन कहाँ है? ये रहा, ये रही Google, ये रही, ये रही। ये चल तो रही है।
All right. Deepti ma'am, please talk to them after the class. So,
Okay, ma'am.
how it is, my dear shining stars? So it goes like this, okay? So like you should not even argue with somebody about this. Okay, you are speaking incorrectly. This is correct. Okay, so that is the reason I'm teaching you all the pronunciation. Okay, so let's put the meaning over here now. So you can say fastidious. Fastidious meaning is meticulous and demanding perfection. Okay, so you all are doing homework very well, but still I want them that fastidious one. So I want all of you to be fastidious enough for completing, especially for the video recordings. All right. So when you're doing something meticulous, demanding perfection. Okay, some students are there, they just take the camera and then, they are in the nighty, the background is something else, somebody is speaking, somebody is singing, someone is crying, and then simply they, with the whole careless, they make the video. But some people are fastidious. Okay, so I found the fastidious video mostly from Nikita ma'am, Madhu ma'am, and Yashwan. So rest of you sometimes make it. Otherwise, there is a background noise. Sometimes your voice is not audible enough. Sometimes you're somebody's crying behind. So sometimes your phone is shaking. So try to be fastidious. Okay, let's bring some. Let's demand perfection in your work. All right. The way Shibangi keeps doing in the magazine. So she's making now this time the magazine is going to be more fastidious by her. So it's like this. Now another word is ennui. Okay, ennui or ennui. It means feeling bored, and listless. So sometimes people don't have a lot of things to work. They don't want to, some of the people they don't have an aim, goal to do something. So they simply feel ennui. Okay. So I believe none of you have got a time after the joining edutainment that you should be in the ennui situation anymore, right? And then we have exacerbate. Exacerbate means to make a problem worse. Okay. So sometimes some people make the problem worse. Some people create exacerbate instead of there must be some people in your life, right? Mostly it happens, they are the kind of some relationships like siblings. If they are two sisters or brother sister, they always exacerbate the situation. Means mostly they are not mutually understanding, right? So even some life partners also do this. So it happens. So they exacerbate it. So, and another one is nostalgia or nostalgia. Okay. Nostalgia, as I said in American, nostalgia, as I said in British. So nostalgia is a sentimental longing for the past. So sometimes, something, if you are not even understanding English, if you're feeling that this English is so tough for me to understand, again, I'm telling you, you're most welcome to switch your batch in 9 p.m. This 8 p.m. batch is going to be completely in English only. Madhu ma'am, stop yawning. Everybody concentrate properly. Pawni, sit properly. So, how it is, my dear shining stars, that sometimes, it is a happy moment or a sad moment, okay, or some memorable moment. But nostalgia feeling is something, mixed feeling, right? So, for example, you think about your childhood. So you become happy also, but you feel sad about it also sometimes. That why I haven't lived that life, that beautifully. Because mostly so many of your child, you might be thinking that we should be elder like them, right? So, but it's still but I want that you should feel that the childhood is really amazing. Because once you miss it, the things will not come back, and then you will be the feeling of nostalgia. Okay, so let's read it faster, and this is going to be read by Nikita ma'am. Nikita ma'am, start reading faster.
Fastidious, meticulous, and demanding perfection.
Meticulous, okay, not
Envy,
meticulous, meticulous.
meticulous. Envy, feeling bored and listless. Exacerbate, to make a problem worse. Nostalgia, sentimental longing for the past.
All right. Okay, so let's move to the next one, my dear Shining Stars. I don't know, like until and unless I don't ask you to do it, don't you think this is a really amazing way, like, I'm working it out and we are making ESC times. Are you liking it or not? But no one has done the
Yes.
homework.
Yes.
No one has done the
We are
recording
liking it.
because I haven't asked you.
Yes, ma'am.
But it
No,
doesn't mean
ma'am.
that it
I
is.
have done all the recording.
If you have done recording, so at least Dipti ma'am, you must have realized that in the first ESC times, I have done the mistake in poetry and story. I have kept poetry and story same. Means in very like I wasn't so swift, that time what I've done, poetry and story they both were same. So right now in the evening only I've changed, and I was thinking how my shining stars are. Nobody has brought that error out. So if you're doing it, if you're finding mistake, at least come out. Like that day, I still remember that the assignment was done and Simran has taken out so many mistakes, and I was very happy about it. That at least she has done and she has found those mistakes. So I can tell my those members who are doing this. So my dear shining stars, kindly start doing it. And if you're doing, do with the whole consciousness. This should not be that you are doing poetry also, you are doing story also, and then too you are not realizing the difference between both. Then I'm reading the same thing again and again. So at least Deepti ma'am, you're a senior advisor. At least you should have told me about this if you have done. And from tomorrow you should do the
Yes,
homework first.
ma'am.
Okay, by taking out all the mistakes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay,
So,
ma'am.
so my dear shining stars, if you see here in the poetry, it's written, I built a castle with fastidious care, but then I felt ennui. Okay, and listen, let's see my actions also because I want you to do the same. Okay. I built a castle, fastidious care, but then I felt ennui. But okay, with nothing to share, my brother knocked it down. Oh, what a sight! And made the problem exacerbate day and night. I miss the happy times, feeling nostalgia. But now I build again with a smile anew. Okay? So I want the same thing to do by Diksha. Over to you, Diksha. Unmute yourself
Yes,
faster.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I built a castle with fastidious care, but then I felt annoyed. With nothing to share, my brother knocked it down. Oh, what a sight! And made the problem exacerbate day and night. I miss the happy times, feeling nostalgia too, but now I build it again with a smile anew.
My dear, the actions were good, but pronunciations are still incorrect. It is on V. Okay? On V.
On we, on we.
Exacerbate.
Okay, ma'am.
Exacerbate.
Exacerbate.
And
Exacerbate.
nostalgia. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
Yeah. Practice it nicely. Okay. So next, let's move to the story, my dear
Okay,
shining
ma'am.
stars. So that's the story which I think I must have given. So when I was given the batch of 6:30, then I realized that I have done poetry twice. And that was a moment where I felt absolutely that, yeah, I have done this in very fast, but no, none of my shining star has told me. Very disappointing. So at least you can recheck faster that, wow, what a beautifully ma'am is making this. I should do it. You know why I keep making everything so colorful? because I remember there was a time when we were in the nursery, and that time we used to have a very colorful, book, but slowly, gradually, the colors have gone away, and the book became black and white. But nowadays, you all must be having, but still less colors are there. But I want the life should be colorful enough. And we are working a lot on it. So, my dear Shanika Star, bring it up the part, okay? And try it. Now you can see there's a story. Emma, a skilled potter, felt ennui after year of repetition. But when a flood exacerbated the damage to her workshop, she was forced to rebuild, and she worked. Nostalgia washed over her, remaining her of her happy times with her grandmother. Emma's fastidious nature resurfaced, fueling her creativity. With renewed passion, Emma crafted beautiful pieces, and her workshop flourished. The town celebrated her talent, and Emma's ennui turned to joy. Okay? So here I could see Shaurya. Shaurya was doing beautifully with me. The same expression वो lip sync करके she was following. So I want you to do the same, Shaurya. Unmute yourself.
Emma, a skilled potter, felt ennui after years of repetition. But when a flood exacerbated the damage to her workshop, she was forced to rebuild. As she worked, nostalgia, miss, could you please repeat? Nostalgia washed over her, reminded her of happy time with the grandmother. Emma's
Fastidious.
fastidious nature resurfaced, fueling her creativity. With renewed passion, Emma crafted beautiful pieces and her workshop flourished. The town celebrated her talent and Emma ennui turned to joy.
Ennui, okay? Not envy, ennui. There's a lot difference between the word envy and ennui. Envy means getting jealous. Ennui means to getting bored. Okay? All right, my dear Shanika, it's a sentence time now. Okay? So let's quickly go through the sentences which we could see over here. Is it visible enough?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's move to this quickly. Deepti ma'am, as it is 8:28, please remind me, okay? Are you even there? 8:28, okay? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So Ankit, you're supposed to read this. Emma was a fastidious artist, ensuring every brush stroke was precise. He was fastidious about his appearance, ironing the clothes every morning.
Emma was a fastidious artist, ensuring every brush stroke was precise. He was fastidious about his appearance, ironing his clothes every morning.
Okay. Next, Simran, you should read. Flipping through old photo albums filled with Emily with nostalgia for her childhood. Hearing classic songs evoked nostalgia, reminding him of his first love.
Flipping through old photo albums filled Emily with nostalgia for her childhood. Hearing classic songs evoked nostalgia, reminding him of his first love.
Dr. Prem. After months of routine work, Jack felt ennui and needed a change. The rainy days induced ennui, making Sarah long for sunny afternoons.
After months of routine work, Jack felt ennui and needed a change. The rainy days induced ennui, making and Sarah long for sunny afternoons.
Okay. All right. Pawnee. The politician reckless word exacerbate the already tense situation. Not exercising regularly can exacerbate health problem like diabetes.
The politicians' reckless words exacerbate the already tense situation. Not exercising regularly can accelerate health problems like diabetes.
Not celebrate, exacerbate, exacerbate. Okay, you know ag,
Exacerbate.
yeah, then exacerbate. Okay, all right, let's move to the
Exacerbate.
conversation now. Okay, is a conversation between two people, but we can make two different people over here. So now, Gursimer and who is left now? Yashashvi is there. Okay, Cheshta. Gursimer and Cheshta, you can do it. I have been feeling ennui lately, stuck in a routine. Let's take a break and visit the art gallery. The fastidious curation always impress me. So, Cheshta, Emma, Rand, Gursimer.
I've been feeling ennui lately, stuck in a routine.
Let's take a break and visit the art gallery. Their fastidious creation always impresses me.
Okay, now Lalita ma'am and Nipi ma'am. That sounds wonderful. I
Yes, ma'am.
love nostalgic exhibition. Agreed, but be aware the crowd might exacerbate your sort of frustration. Emma Lalita,
That
Rehana,
sounds
Nipi ma'am.
that sound wonderful. I love nostalgia, tend exhibitions.
Agreed, but behavior. The crowds might exwa, exwa,
Exacerbate,
agreed, but exacerbate
exacerbate.
your exacerbate your frustration.
Okay, now Gunika and Janisha. Don't worry, I'll find a solace in the sound installation. The dents and chims are soothing. Perfect. Afterwards, let's grab lunch at that quaint cafe with the loyal lens-shaped sandwiches.
Don't worry. I will find. So, ma'am, sorry, I have to open the door. My
Okay,
mother
you
and
open the
father have
door.
came.
I should switch it to somebody else.
Yeah,
Janisha,
ma'am. Good.
do it. Okay, you're
Ma'am,
sitting.
Jinisha is good.
All right. Oh, anyway, I think the time is also over. So, my dear shining stars, I believe almost all are done. No one is left now. Okay. So practice it, everybody, and send me the recording. Those who wants to do the podcast tomorrow. Okay. If I find that your all the pronunciation are correct, then only I will take you for the tomorrow's podcast. Understood? Clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you are thinking that
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to be in the podcast ever, I'm okay with this much English, no problem. It's your own way. Okay?
Ma'am, video recordings.
Not video recording, just do video recordings.
Audio.
Yes.
Miss.
What miss? Do the
Audio
video recordings however
This
you want to do it.
podcast should
We
be
will see, guys. We are taking a selected videos nowadays, so that is the reason you make the video recordings. If you find some like make it anyway, okay. But if you find it best, so we'll select it. If we don't find it best, we will just listen to it. Okay. Perfect. Good to go. All right. Okay, my dear shining stars. So I think we are done with the whole our ESC times. Okay, our Flipkart is registered. Soon you're going to see our magazine on the Flipkart too. So
Ma'am, I
let's
didn't get
keep
the
talking.
magazines at my home.
You'll get it. You'll get it. I've asked them, so they are tracking it. Okay, don't worry. So, guys, the
Okay,
day
ma'am.
is not
Have
so
you
far that
dispatched
you
the
are going to
magazine as
count
well?
as celebrities. Okay, so please take it with seriously. All right, and do it amazingly. So everybody should say now. Okay, one more last thing. Those students who hasn't understood anything from here and they still want to revise. I'm going to teach the same thing so slow at 9 p.m. batch. Okay, so they can join 9 p.m. batch for understanding it. Okay, clear? Because that's an intermediate
Okay, ma'am.
batch. All right. And
Yes,
those
ma'am.
who wants to learn like a kids, okay, for 1,000 times one thing, so they can also join 8:30 batch in the kids class. It's all up to you. All right, till the time my dear Shanika starts signing off. So let's say it's thrilled to be connecting with all of you.
Thrilled to be
Nice
connecting
connecting
with
with
you, ma'am.
you.
Have a great
Ma'am.
time.
So grateful time.
Yeah,
Have
have
a
a
pleasant
great time.
night.
Bye bye, everybody.